Welcome. If you are listening to this, you or someone you love is likely looking for the key to aging not just gracefully, but powerfully. For decades, the standard medical advice given to adults over the age of 60 has been simple, well-intentioned, but, as we now know, ultimately insufficient. That advice is, just go for a daily walk. Now, don't get me wrong, walking is wonderful. It clears the mind and gets the blood moving. But recent breakthroughs in gerontology and exercise physiology have revealed a startling truth. Walking is not enough to stop the clock. In fact, relying solely on walking may inadvertently lead seniors into what experts call the frailty trap. You see, walking primarily trains endurance, your slow-twitch muscle fibers, but as we age, our bodies don't lose endurance first. We lose our fast-twitch muscle fibers. These are the exact fibers responsible for catching yourself when you trip, standing up briskly from a chair, and maintaining your metabolic power. To truly reverse age-related decline, we must look beyond maintenance. We must look toward rebuilding. In this guide, we are going to walk through a revolutionary protocol. We will cover 5 scientifically supported exercises designed to do exactly what walking cannot: restore true muscular strength, enhance bone density, rewire the brain for balance, and rejuvenate cardiovascular health. Based on cutting-edge research from institutions like Johns Hopkins, Harvard Medical School, and Osaka University, this is your blueprint for reversing biological aging. Part 1. The Science of Anti-Aging Movement. Before we get moving, it is crucial that you understand why we are doing this. We aren't just moving limbs around, we are triggering biological mechanisms. This protocol is built upon 4 pillars of anti-aging physiology. Pillar number 1, neuroplasticity and proprioception. Falls are the leading cause of injury-related death in seniors, but here is the secret. Falls are rarely due to weak legs alone. They are often a failure of the brain's mapping system. Your brain uses 3 systems to navigate the world: your eyes, your inner ear, and proprioception, which is your body's ability to sense where it is in space. As we age, these signals get fuzzy. The exercises we are about to learn are designed to force the brain to recalibrate these systems. We are effectively rewiring the connections between your motor cortex and your muscles. Pillar number 2, mechanical loading. We need to talk about your bones. Osteoporosis is a silent epidemic, but bones operate under a rule called Wolff's Law. Simply put, bones only grow stronger if they are subjected to stress. Walking provides very minimal stress to the upper body and only moderate stress to the hips. To stimulate osteoblasts, your bone-building cells, the skeleton requires mechanical loading. We need movements that push, pull, or carry weight against gravity. Pillar number 3, time under tension. To rebuild lost muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia, simply swinging a limb isn't enough. The muscle must be placed under tension for a specific duration to create micro-tears. When the body repairs these microscopic tears, the muscle fiber grows back thicker and stronger. This protocol utilizes pauses and slow tempos to maximize this tension without you ever needing to touch a heavy gym weight. And finally, pillar number 4, cross-lateral activation. Your brain has 2 hemispheres. They communicate via a bridge called the corpus callosum. Movements that cross the midline of the body, like moving your right arm with your left leg, force these 2 hemispheres to chat rapidly. This boosts the production of a protein called BDNF. Think of BDNF as fertilizer for the brain. It protects against cognitive decline and dementia. Part 2. The 5 essential exercises. Now, let's get practical. I'm going to walk you through the 5 essential exercises. I want you to visualize these movements as I describe them. The exercise number 1, standing marching with resistance band. We call this the total body anti-aging system. This is not a warm-up. This is a complex neurological event. By adding a resistance band to a marching motion, you transform a simple walk into a full-body workout that challenges the heart, muscles, and brain simultaneously. Research from Osaka University in 2024 suggests that this specific combination of resistance and coordination can help reverse up to 9 different biological aging biomarkers. It increases telomere length and stimulates the endocrine system to produce mood-regulating hormones. Here is how you execute it. First, the setup. Place a light to medium resistance band around the arches of your feet. You can do this with shoes on or off, but shoes provide better grip. Stand tall. Be near a wall or a chair for safety. Keep your feet hip-width apart. Now the move. Drive one knee up toward your chest against the resistance of the band. At the exact same time, swing the opposite arm forward. Right knee up, left arm forward, then switch. Left knee up, right arm forward. The rhythm is key here. We want a controlled tempo, not speed. Imagine you are marching through thick mud. What should you feel? You should feel your hip flexors working. Those are the muscles at the top of your thighs. You should feel your core tightening to keep you upright, and you might feel your brain working a bit to coordinate the opposite arm and leg. That confusion? That is your brain growing new connections. Aim for 10 to 15 minutes total, taking breaks whenever you need to. Exercise number 2. Step-ups with knee raise. We call this the cardiovascular powerhouse. Walking improves circulation, but it rarely elevates the heart rate enough to trigger significant improvements in your VO2 max. That's the maximum amount of oxygen your body can use. This exercise bridges the gap between low-intensity walking and high-impact running. According to the Cleveland Clinic, functional step exercises can improve insulin sensitivity by up to 25%. This is crucial for preventing type 2 diabetes. Furthermore, maintaining the ability to climb stairs is the single strongest predictor of functional independence in the elderly. Let's break down the movement. Find a sturdy step. It could be a low platform or the bottom step of a staircase. Make sure there is a railing or wall nearby. Step up with your right foot. Now, here is the secret sauce. Instead of just bringing the left foot up to meet it, I want you to drive the left knee up into the air. A high knee position. Pause there for a split second. You are now balancing on one leg, then lower the left foot back to the floor, followed by the right foot. Why do we add that knee raise? That extra motion forces the standing leg to stabilize your entire body weight. This activates the deep stabilizer muscles in the hip, the exact muscles that prevent hip fractures. You can alternate legs with each rep or do all your reps on one side before switching. As you get stronger, you can increase the speed for cardio or the height of the step for strength. Exercise number 3. Chair squats with pause. This is the metabolic accelerator. If you could only choose one exercise to maintain your independence for the rest of your life, this is it. The ability to rise from a seated position correlates directly to longevity. But we are going to add a twist. The pause. The National Institute on Aging has found that squatting activates approximately 75% of the body's total muscle mass. By utilizing a pause technique, we eliminate momentum. This forces the muscles to generate pure force from a standstill, increasing metabolic rate by 15% and stimulating the release of growth hormone and testosterone. Here is how to do it perfectly. Place a sturdy chair behind you. Stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width, toes pointed out just a little bit. Now lower yourself slowly. Count to 3 on the way down. 1, 2, 3. Do not sit down fully. Hover. Let your glutes barely touch the seat or hover an inch above it. Hold it there for 1 to 2 seconds. This is the time under tension. Now drive through your heels and stand back up explosively. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Why does the pause matter? In a standard squat, people often bounce out of the bottom using the elasticity of their tendons. The pause kills that momentum. It forces the muscle fibers to do all the work. It makes the exercise harder, yes, but infinitely more effective. Exercise number 4. Wall push-ups with hold. This is the bone density builder. Upper body strength is often neglected in senior fitness. This leads to kyphosis, that hunched forward posture, and general frailty. Floor push-ups can be dangerous for shoulders or impossible to get into. The wall push-up provides the benefits without the risk. Stanford University research highlights that mechanical loading is non-negotiable for bone health. This exercise creates axial loading through the wrists, arms, and shoulders. It stimulates your bones to lay down new tissue, potentially increasing density by 2% every 6 months. Let's set it up. Stand facing a wall. You want to be slightly farther than an arm's length away. Place your palms flat on the wall at shoulder height and shoulder width apart. Now bend your elbows and lower your chest toward the wall. Keep your body in a straight plank line. Don't let your hips sag toward the wall and don't stick your bottom out. You should be as straight as a board. When your nose is close to the wall, hold it. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds. Then push back to the starting position. If this feels too easy, step further back from the wall. If it feels too hard, step closer. The beauty of this exercise is that it is infinitely scalable to your current strength level. Exercise number 5, heel-to-toe walking. Finally, we have the neurological rewiring tool. This exercise looks deceptively simple. It mimics a sobriety test walk, but its purpose is to fine-tune your vestibular system. Studies from the Mayo Clinic indicate that balance is a use-it-or-lose-it skill. This exercise forces the brain to integrate conflicting sensory information. Regular practice has been shown to reduce fall risk by a staggering 36%. Here is the execution. Find a clear hallway or use a kitchen counter so you can hover your hand for safety. Place the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other foot so they are touching. You are making a straight line with your feet. Take a step, placing the next heel directly against the toes of the planted foot. Imagine you are a tightrope walker crossing the Grand Canyon. Here is the key. Keep your eyes up. Look ahead at a picture on the wall, not down at your feet. We want you to rely on proprioception, feeling the ground, rather than seeing it. If you wobble, that is good. That wobble is your brain calibrating. Just have that hand ready on the wall for safety. On part 3, the synergistic effect. You might be wondering, why these 5 specific exercises? The magic of this protocol lies not in the individual exercises, but in their synergy. Most fitness advice is compartmentalized. You do cardio for your heart. You lift weights for your muscles. You do puzzles for your brain. This approach is integrative. Think about it. To prevent a fall in the real world, you need 3 things to happen instantly. Sensory awareness to know you are losing balance. That's the heel-to-toe walking. Fast twitch muscle response to react quickly. That's the band marching. Leg strength to catch your weight. That's the squats and step-ups. This program trains all 3 mechanisms simultaneously. It is a fall-proof system. On top of that, we have the cognitive preservation. The concept of dual tasking, moving while thinking, is inherent in these movements. The complexity acts as a cognitive reserve builder, potentially delaying the onset of Alzheimer's. Part 4, Implementation Guide. So, how do we fit this into a busy life? Consistency trumps intensity. The goal is not to exhaust yourself in one day and be too sore to move the next. The goal is to provide daily signals to your body that it needs to stay strong. Here is a sample anti-aging weekly schedule that you can try. Monday and Thursday, strength and bone focus. In the morning, do 3 sets of wall push-ups. In the afternoon, do 3 sets of chair squats with that magic pause. This stimulates protein synthesis to build muscle. Tuesday and Friday, neurological and balance focus. Spend your morning doing 3 short sessions of heel-to-toe walking, maybe just while your coffee brews. In the afternoon, do 10 minutes of the standing marching with the resistance band. This rewires the brain. Wednesday and Saturday, cardiovascular focus. This is your step-up day. Aim for 10 to 15 minutes. Get that heart rate up gently. Sunday is for active recovery. Go for a leisurely walk, do some gardening or gentle stretching. Let me give you 3 practical tips for success. Tip number 1, the barefoot advantage. Whenever it is safe, like for the heel-to-toe walking, try training barefoot or in socks. Modern shoes are like casts. They blunt the sensory nerves in the feet. Being barefoot increases sensory input to the brain, making your balance training twice as effective. Tip number 2. Habit stacking. Don't try to find new time. Attach these exercises to existing habits. Do your squats while waiting for the microwave. Do your heel-to-toe walking while brushing your teeth. Do wall push-ups after every trip to the bathroom. Make movement part of your living, not just a task on a list. Tip number 3. Visual cues. Keep your resistance band visible in the living room. If it's hidden in a drawer, out of sight, out of mind will take over. Put it on the coffee table. Let it remind you. Conclusion: reclaiming your vitality. I want to leave you with this thought. The narrative that frailty is an inevitable consequence of aging is changing. We used to think that once you hit 60 or 70, it was a slow slide downward. Science now tells us that we have significantly more control over our biological age than previously thought. This guide is a wake-up call. It challenges the passive, take-it-easy approach and replaces it with an active, empowering strategy. By adopting these 5 exercises, standing marching, step-ups, chair squats, wall push-ups, and heel-to-toe walking, you are not just exercising. You are sending a chemical signal to your genetic code. You are telling your body, I am still active, I am still capable, I am still growing. This path requires effort, yes. It requires pushing against gravity. It requires challenging your balance, but the reward is profound. The reward is the ability to age, not with the fear of the next fall, but with the strength, confidence, and independence to enjoy your golden years to their absolute fullest potential. Start today. Your future self is waiting.